Hi there, welcome back to Stillwater's ASMR. I'm just gonna put some cream on because my hands are a mess. Like, they're so dry. It's with it getting cold and washing my hands lots with having a puppy. And yeah, I'm not wearing my rings because I've got like a little like a dry cracked bit underneath where my rings have been sitting. And so it feels weird not wearing them. I'm not actually sure where they are either. I took them off and I set them down somewhere. I'm hoping they're on my desk somewhere, but out of shot that you can't see is just chaos. And I'm not even going to mention the state of my office behind me. It's gotten really bad. So, but anyway, that's not what we're doing today. Today we are doing some planning. Basically project try and sort my life out. And I've got some Coke. Full fat. Bad for you. In here I've got pencils. I used to have like a whole pack of these, and I don't know. Oh no, there's another one. Yeah, there's an orange one, which is almost run out. And there should be like a pink one somewhere though. Oh, it's maybe in my pencil case. No, unless it's maybe been nearly used up. Anyway, I'm going to use a pencil so that if I change my mind about anything, I can easily fix it. So today's plan. Oh, plug. Insert plug. YouTube changed their ad policy. There's now ads at the beginning and ends of all my videos. Normally I hate that. I would normally never have ads at the ends of my videos. If you want my content ad free, you can either get YouTube Premium and get all your YouTube content ad free, but I don't like advertising YouTube because they're being poops. And so instead, you can, if you want to just support me, you can sign up to my Patreon. There's details somewhere. And you can get basically my content ad free for what I hope is a reasonable price. Anywho, this video, I'm not going to do a big waffle about that. Some videos I'll go into more detail. This one, I can't really be bothered. So yeah, subscribe, like videos that you enjoy. Generally, if you like the content, please interact, and then I know that it's stuff that you're enjoying. Anywho, study planner. I'm not actually going to be doing a study planner as such. Well, I guess in some ways. So right now, I need paper to explain. So right now, I work 2 days a week. I just work part-time. I am a accounts assistant. I'm doing my accountancy training. And I got this fab job that came along at just the perfect time where the guy who hired me was looking for somebody to come help out, but he couldn't offer full-time hours, which was fine because I wasn't wanting to work full-time hours. So he basically took me on 2 days a week. It's been going really well, to the point where the company's, our client base is growing. There's another person joined the team for a couple of days a week as well, and he now wants to increase my hours. And so at the moment I'm doing 15 hours a week. So that is 2 days of 7.5 hours. Or, well, it was 2 days of 7.5 hours of like me being in the office 2 days a week. We've now moved to 1 day of 7.5 hours in the office, and then I work the remaining 7.5 hours throughout the rest of the week. We're now looking to increase my 15 hours to 20 hours. So basically add another 5 hours on to keep a nice round number. Because I like round numbers. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get my life in order and trying to figure out how I can fit 20 hours into my week. but also having time, ideally 5 hours a week for studying, and also some me time, because if I don't get my me time, then I can't function and do everything else. And I need to tidy my house. My house hasn't been hoovered in so long, it's disgusting. And yeah, it needs cleaned. So I need to make sure I've got housework time and me time and time with my daughter and time to work on the craft and train my puppy and take it for walks. And yeah, I have a lot on my plate right now, and I basically need to, because I have ADHD and autism, I really struggle with transitioning between tasks. I really struggle with starting tasks. I really struggle with basically routines and sticking to times, and so it makes working from home extra challenging. So basically I'm trying to be like super organised to try and make myself, in full disclosure, I should be working right now. Well, I don't have to be working right now, but basically I need to do a day's worth of hours this week. It's now on Wednesday. I didn't do any work yesterday. We're now on Wednesday, and I'm like faffing about doing a video because my brain is focused on this and it won't let me work until I've worked through this. So yeah, hooray for neurodivergent brains that just don't want to cooperate. So caffeine helps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use pencil to start with to kind of like map out what we've got. And then I am going to we're basically going to have a look-see where we're at. So Mondays, 9 a.m. until 7 p.m, 5 p.m. is working. So I go into the office on a Monday. What I do is I go down Sunday night, and stay the night, and then that way because the Shetland Islands has got like the mainland and then a bunch of other islands dotted about. I live on one of the other islands. You have to catch a ferry, and it's like a good hour drive down to town. Well, it's like an hour including the ferry. So my parents live like 10-15 minutes away instead, or my in-laws. So I stay with them close to the town the night before, so that in the morning I get myself up, I get my daughter organised, I get the puppy organised, and then I get myself to work. At the moment, my daughter comes down with me and spends the day with her grandparents, and then she's in nursery the rest of the week. In time, my husband will be taking her to nursery on a Monday and, collecting her, and so he's going to have to adjust his work schedule to do that. And then I'll be there, I'll come home on a Monday night. So I work in the office from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and if I take like a half hour for lunch, then that's 7.5 hours. But for the sake of this planner, I am going to assume, because I'm only in town 1 day a week, if there's anything I ever have to run errands for, if I'm late in, or I have to go do something at lunchtime and it takes more than my half-hour lunch break, I'd rather give myself an hour for my lunch, which basically means I only do 7 hours on a Monday. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because then that gives me that flexibility to where if I do have to run errands, I've already accounted for it. So we're only saying 7 hours on a Monday. So what I was thinking was Monday, 7 hours. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Ideally, I don't want to have to work weekends. And I want one day off a week during the week when my daughter is at nursery. The reason why I don't want to have to do like my accountancy job at weekends is because my husband and I have got a croft, and so we've got sheep, and we have that's a lot of work with that. And so when he's home at the weekends, I make that sound like he goes away during the week. He's home during the week, but he's home from work. We're both around during the day. Then that's kind of croft time, or family time. Croft / family time. So I want one day a week to myself when my daughter's at nursery, so I can like record videos, I can study, I can do some housework, and just have some me time with the quiet of the house. That's one thing I've really struggled. I hadn't realised how much as a neurodivergent adult I need alone time. I think I functioned so well as a child because there was plenty of alone time in my life. We lived in the middle of nowhere, and I had a lot of time to myself, and to my own thoughts. And then when I was a student and everything, even when I was living with other people, I always had my own room and my own space to retreat back into. And there was times when I did live by myself, and I had space I could retreat back into that was mine. And then it became a problem in my first marriage because I needed alone time, and my husband didn't always understand and appreciate that. And after we split, it was wonderful. I had my own house, my own space. And obviously now that I'm a mother, you don't get that. And I know I've really been struggling with that. So I want to make sure I'm trying to look after myself, because then I'm less shouty and less angry and less just horrible to be around. I want to be the best version of myself for my family. My mother, I think, is neurodivergent, and she would go out and go to work, and everybody who met her at work got the best version of her. And she had spent all of her spoons, all of her energy being the best version of herself for everyone else. And when she came home, we got the worst version of her. And now as an adult, I understand that so incredibly well. And I have so much sympathy for her. But I'm trying to do better for my own family. So that's one reason why I've chosen not to work full-time ever again. That's basically my reason for not working full-time, is I don't want to be spending the best of myself at work, and then the people I care about at home are getting the worst of me because I've used up all of my spoons. So Tuesdays are going to be my day to myself, because after the Monday tends to be a long day because I'm at work all day, and then I do a grocery shop, and then I drive home, so I often get home quite late. And then there's I have to unload the groceries and put the groceries away and unpack and all that stuff, and there's laundry and everything. So having Tuesdays as my day off to myself works quite nicely. And also there's a possibility that somebody might collect my daughter from nursery on Tuesdays and bring them home, and then them and their daughter might stay and have a play date. Oh, I just spied my ring, or at least one of my rings. Where's my wedding ring gone? It's in here somewhere. Who knows? It'll be in here somewhere. It should be on my desk. Oh, here it is. It's way over here. Sorry, distracted. Yeah, so basically, so we might be having play dates, if not every Tuesday, but some Tuesdays. So I want to have that free, so I'm not oh my gosh, I need to be working. So Tuesdays are going to be free days. Wednesdays. So my daughter can start nursery anytime between 9 and half 9. They do like a flexible start. We're normally really disorganised. I'm normally scatty all over the shop, never on time for anything. And so it's normally towards the half 9 end. But I'm going to try and start being better with my time through setting alarms and being more like strict about getting up on time and trying to have a better morning routine, because my mornings are just scatty. So I'm going to try and get her to nursery for 9 o'clock. And then I can get home, and if I've not already had my breakfast, I can have my breakfast and take the pup for a walk, because I wanted. So my husband's amazing. So he's like, he got the puppy for me for my birthday / Christmas. And he's like, it's your responsibility. Like, I am the one who's training the dog. He's like, I'm not training it. And the first week or two, he was like, I'm not taking it out, it's your dog. Well, he's now started basically in the mornings, because he wakes up at like 6 and I don't wake up until like 7 or 8, depending on how the day's going. He's already gotten up, taken the dog out, fed it and gone to work normally before I even get up. And so yeah, that's kind of quite nice. It's really sweet that he's kind of just does that for me. And the dog just loves him. So but I like to take it for a proper walk and do a little bit of training with it, like after I've got my daughter off to nursery, because she's a toddler and she's all up in his space and all over the top of him and just doesn't listen, and it's really frustrating. So I can't work on training the dog with her around because she's just chaos. So I like to have that time to take the dog for a walk, and he's only little, so he only goes for short walks. So realistically, if I'm getting her to nursery for 9 o'clock, and then it's like, let's say like 15 minutes to get home, it only takes about 5. But let's just say I'm back home by 9:15. And even if I need to have my lunch or something, I don't have my lunch or my breakfast, if I've not had my breakfast yet, and then take the dog out, half an hour's plenty, I should be able to be back home and ready to start work for 10 o'clock. That is realistic, I believe. I'm never managing it, because I'm really terrible with my time management, and I know I'm really bad at judging how long things take, so I'm trying to be really realistic here. So I think if I start work at 10 o'clock, now I need to take time off from my lunch break so I can feed the dog and take him out again, and so if I do 10 till 12:30, and then 1 o'clock. So my daughter sorry, that's Tuesday. I should be doing here. 10 till 12:30, and then 1 till. So my daughter has swimming lessons on a Wednesday at the moment. I mean, from term to term this could change, but at the moment her swimming lessons is on a Wednesday. And the let me think. It's 2:45 until 3:15. So I need to be leaving here no later than 2:30, so that I can be picking her up from nursery, getting her to the swimming pool, which is just right next door, getting her into her swimming gear, and so she's ready to go in the pool. I keep being late, so she's missing like 5 minutes or so of her swimming lesson. And that's, like I need to get better with my time management. So if I do 1 till 2:15, Thursdays, the same again, except she's got ballet after nursery on Thursdays. Ballet is basically at 3:05 or something, or 3 o'clock. So I can leave here at 2:45. It's not as urgent, like I don't have to get her changed or anything. It's literally just pick her up and put her in there. So it's, realistically I could work until 2:45, I think. And then I was thinking, right, so the swimming is from 2:45 until 3:15. And then by the time you've gotten her sorted out, it's 3:30. And by the time you've gotten home and gotten her settled in with a snack and TV and everything, I can get another little bit of work done from like 4 until 5. And basically if I start having a routine with her where if she settles down, she can have like a snack on the sofa with her TV, 4 till 5, and then at 5 o'clock my alarm, I already have an alarm on my phone that goes off to prompt me to go make dinner. And again, the same here, because if ballet is from like 3 till 3:30, there's no like having to get changed and stuff after. We just drive home, get her settled on the sofa, then 4 till 5 is a realistic time frame for her to be settled on the sofa watching some TV with a snack while I get like another hour of work done. And then so let's add up how many hours we've got. 10 till 12, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What am I doing? 10 till 12, 10, 11, 12. And then 2 more, and then so that's 5 hours there. So we've got 7 hours. Plus 5, and then we've got 1 and 1, plus 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So currently sitting at 14. And then here we've got 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Plus 3 is equal to 14, 15, 16, 17. So I've basically got 3 hours left to find. I was maybe thinking 2:30. I can work until 2:30 as long as I'm heading out the door. And so that gives me an extra 15. Like 15, and then I think I was thinking, but do I want to do that? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I want to be working up right to that point there. I got a rubber for a reason. Oh. I don't think I want to be cutting it, so fine. And I don't want to be late. I don't want to be late picking her up from ballet as well either. So actually what I think I'm going to say, I think I'm going to say 2:15 and 2:30, because actually I need to take the pup out and get myself organised before I go pick her up. So we're going to redo this. So you've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 hours and 45 minutes. So 16 hours and 45 minutes. So 20 minus 16.75 is 3¼ hours. So on Fridays, I have to be leaving here by 1:45. And if I keep my same lunchtime routine for the pup's sake, so 1 to 1:45 is 45 minutes. So 3.75 minus, 3.25 minus, so that's 2.5 hours. So that basically is 10. And then that gives me my Friday afternoons, because she finishes nursery at 2 o'clock on a Friday rather than 3 o'clock the rest of the week. So that gives me, which is one of the reasons why I want to have Tuesdays to myself rather than Fridays, because then I get a longer day to myself. So that means I can get to do my hours on a Friday, and then I can have Friday afternoon to myself. Well, not to myself, I can have Friday afternoons to spend with my daughter, and we can do like painting or Play-Doh or like something that she needs me to be involved with her with. You know, because these days she's being expected to like entertain herself. This is when I can like spend one-on-one time with her actually interacting. So let's double check that is. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 hours. Okay, so if I make that my working hours, so that makes space for my daughter to have her swimming, her ballet, and some quality time with me. It gives me time to myself. And then, so, right, let's put that into this, so this is going to be like the plan up until Christmas. So as of, technically right now, so for November, I'm still just doing 15 hours a week. As of December, I'm going to start doing the 20 hours a week. And so this is like for up until Christmas, because I don't know what's happening with ballet and swimming in the new year. They might switch days, they might switch times. I'm hoping that they stay, like at the moment she's in the classes that are like out with nursery hours. There's always a chance. There were some classes, like there was a swim class that was at like 2 o'clock. So you'd be having to like pick them up like a whole hour early, which is, I'm really hoping she doesn't end up in one of those swim classes. Because that would be really annoying. Because like we live on an island, swimming is important. So I would never say she can't. I've got this amazing, I showed you guys this in a video previously. I don't think I showed you how I finally had it organised. So I've got all of these like really cool zebra midliner double-ended highlighters. I've got these, oh that was really loud, sorry. I'll have to edit that out. That was really loud. I've got these zebra midliners that are just, sorry, the midliners as the highlighters. These just regular zebra pens are the Z grip medium, just regular bolted pens, ballpoint pens. I've then got these, which are, oh, they're also zebra, and these are the glitter diddlers. I didn't realise how many, this was like all zebra pens, almost. So these are the glitter pens, which I love. And then I've got these pens here, which a friend gave me, which is the Zig Clean Colour Wheel Brush. They're like paintbrush type pens. And then I've got some Tombow like calligraphy pens that I, to be honest, have no idea how to use, and so never really have used them. There's like a variety. So these are like, this is like my pretty pens that makes me happy. So anywho, so for this is going to be I'll just use black. So this is study planner. This is going to be I'm just going to say December. December 2023. And it may go into next year, we'll see. But next year I may do like a revised version to figure out. So, what key colours am I going to use? I think I'm going to use red for work. Right, so, work. Then I've got lunch. Work. And then I'm going to use these pens to do this. It's just not too bad through. So Tuesdays I have day off. And then Wednesdays we've got work. And then now this isn't this doesn't allow me to do like 15-minute intervals, or not easily. So you get 1 till 2. So what I'm going to do is the other side. Let's just do that to signify 15 minutes. And then Thursday, I might fold this over actually and see if that helps me to get in here. That's going to be the same till 12:30, and then that is going to be till 2:45. And then we'll do 4 till 5 down here. And then I'm hoping this will be like a really nice visual prompt, and then I'm going to set alarms on my phone to prompt me to be like, this is what you're meant to be doing. Okay, and then Fridays it will be, oh, I'll need to keep that open because what I might actually do is I might add in bit easier. And then okay. Oh, poop. This here was meant to be... Oh, I made a mistake. That's okay. Nothing that can't be fixed. I just realised that that's supposed to be till past. Because I was like, having on 15 minutes doesn't make up to an hour. Right. So what we're going to do is down at the bottom, I'm going to do work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, half, 3, 4, 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And then we've got work equals 1, 2, 3.25. And then over here we've got total. I got 7 plus 4.75 plus 5 plus 3.25 is equal to 20. Okay, so we've got like a work schedule. That is all of the work put in there. Now I'm going to put in some green. Green is going to be for studying. Light blue is going to be for time spent with my daughter. And then we can have pink. We can do purple. You know that. And we can do orange. Alrighty, I'm trying to figure out what colours I want to use for what. Oh, I'm really struggling to decide. Alright, I'm going to use purple for stuff to do with my daughter. So we're going to have well, Monday mornings technically don't involve my daughter, and then that's normally grocery shop time and then dinner and then come home. So we're gonna have over here Tuesday mornings, because even though I'm having a day off, I'm taking my daughter to nursery. So I'm gonna write drop off. And that's gonna stretch, because basically from 8:30 until 9, because at the moment I've got an alarm on my phone at like 9:15, and a lot of the times like I'm still not dressed, my daughter's still not dressed, so if I have the alarm at 8:30 instead, I think that would be probably more effective. Right, so we're gonna have drop off. And then over here, drop off. The word drop looks really wrong. You know how sometimes when you write a word multiple times and then it just starts to look really weird? So the word drop looks really odd. Oh. I put that in the wrong space. It'll be fine. And then we have got so 2:15. I really need to be leaving to go pick her up at past. And then we've got yeah, because I need a bit of a buffer space. So we've got a 2:30 leaving to pick her up, getting her to swimming, and then sort of like getting home by like, so we've got swimming, and the same here with ballet. Well, it's from 3 until 3:30, and then getting her home and everything. And then here, 2 till 3, this will be pick up. Okay. Yeah, I am actually going to move this up because it's going to bug me, just to make it consistent. Okay. So this time each day, obviously it's not quite a full hour because I still need to get back from the nursery, and that is going to be, so you've got drop off, we've got pick up, swimming, ballet, pick up. And then we've got like getting her settled and everything. So I need that blank buffer space. So in here, and in here is going to be the pop. I might do commute in silver. Because I have to drive into work. Trying to decide what colour to do things. I might do green for walking the dogs, that's outside. So okay, walk is now also looking really weird. Okay. Okay, I really should have done that as being like the whole hour, but never mind. But I've got a bit of buffer space to like go to the toilet, get something to drink, get myself settled down for work. So we've got walking the dog and commuting, we've got dropping off and walking the dog. We then have got I'm kind of tempted to do lunch in green as well, because that will be spent with the dog. And I need to remember to like do like a feed him, take him out, do a short training session with him, so it's kind of like a and on these days actually I might make a point of always taking him for a walk into town to socialise him, so that once a week I know he's getting socialised, meeting new people and having new experiences. So yeah, there we go. So we've got dropping off, I've got work, I've got lunch, I've got pick up swimming, ballet, pick up, a little bit more work here. So we're keeping this clear. I'm gonna add in bedtime. Because I think from like 7 till 8, I think I'm gonna try and like encourage my daughter to pick up after herself. You know, do the normal teeth brush. Sorry, I just got a message from a friend in capital saying, I want to boop it so bad. So I'm curious to see what they've sent. That's made me laugh. It just popped up on my screen. So I'm thinking to add bedtime down here. So basically tidy up toys, get into pajamas, brush teeth, read bedtime stories and then go to bed. But do it so it's not rushed. So if I'm giving us a full hour to get that done between 7 and 8. Although I just realised, not on Mondays, because on Mondays I won't be here. Because I'll still be working my way home. On Sundays, I'm trying to think when the ferries is. There's the 8:40 ferry, so if I do my daughter's bedtime routine before I leave to go head down, and then that way she has as best of a routine as possible. There's like a random little bit there that's like, there you go. So I am doing these bedtimes. do it for like the whole hour. This is full of mistakes. Okay, so we have got and then here, so basically I'm expecting my daughter to just entertain herself for like an hour here. So when I pick her up from nursery here, if I make a point of doing an activity with her until like 4 o'clock, because like there's no way we're going to do something for several hours. She doesn't have the attention span for that. So if I do like activity with her, like that. So that's kind of me getting her to nursery, getting her home, spending some time with her on Fridays, and bedtime routines. That's like my dedicated. The weekends I'm purposely not, colouring in any way, because they change so much from weekend to weekend that I don't want to like attempt to pencil in what we may or may not be trying to do. So the dog, I am going to do training sessions with the dog in evenings after 9 o'clock. So it's not going to appear on here, but that's fine. And I think I might do orange for my basically do dinner. Oh wait, no, wrong column. So this is going to be making dinner, eating dinner, and clearing up after dinner. So basically aiming to be and then I might kind of pop out. Because then he can have had his dinner and been out for a walk, and then when I come, so my daughter has a little bit of time because she quite often likes to have a little bit of playtime after dinner, so I can be like, right, I'm taking the dog out. And when I come back in, then we'll bedtime, and then I can do like an evening session with him just before bedtime. So we've got dinner. Right, so studying. I don't want to be studying on a Friday night or a Saturday night, because then that gives me like 2 evenings where I can sit and chill out and watch something with my husband. My husband is fire training on a Wednesday night, so we can get an hour of studying here. And I can get some study in here. It'll be a long days. Or do I do a bit of studying on a Friday and then have the weekend off? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Now, the big question is, do I do studying in here? Because if I make a habit to study, the only downside of me doing my studying 8 till 9, which is what I was doing before, is it means my husband will be in the living room watching TV, and so I can't record a video while I'm doing my studying. It will be, and that's why I was doing studying. I didn't have very many study with me videos, because I was studying at a time when I couldn't record at the same time. I'd put my noise cancelling headphones on, I would listen to ASMR, and I would do my studying. So, but I think if I make it 8 till 9 as my study, get an hour study in, and make that consistent, or do I basically just do 2 hours here? If I do like 1 till 3, a study, and then I can do a bit of recording. And if I've studied in the day, I probably don't want to do much studying in the evening. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. And again, the word study looks all wrong. It just looks like it just looks wrong. Like if I look at these words for too long, drop and walk now look normal. Oh, study's looking normal again. Oh, it's looking weird again. Ah, it's weird. So if I put studying in here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, and then that's 2. What I'll do is I'll bookmark it to be like, if I do a solid 2 hours studying there, I don't have to study in the evening, and I can have an evening off. And then so depending on what I'm doing during the day, depends on whether I study at night. So we're basically gonna have, I'll do 2 hours on Tuesdays, and study equals 1. And so that means studying is 5 hours per week. So we can I can't study Mondays because I'm coming home and studying those nights, and then I have Saturdays off to chill with my husband. But the idea being, if I study from 8 till 9, I can then sit and watch something with my husband, 9 till 10. He normally then ducks off to bed. I can do a quick training session with the pup. If I want to, I can record a YouTube video or something. And basically, this is me time, which I am going to put in pink, I think. I'm going to put in grocery shop. Or no, do I? What do I do? I have got these colours left. Right, so dinner is going to be here. And then if I leave at 7:30, and then we have walk dog. And then we're gonna have catch fairy. And basically I would be heading home because normally if I leave at 7:30 I can catch the 8:15 ferry. And this is where I will do my grocery shopping. Grocery shop. So like Mondays is pretty full on. I got my grocery shop. So this is me time. So I can work on my YouTube video, I can do any like household project I want to do. This is time for me every week. And I know it will never be enough. Let's put in housework in there. And let's do some along here. Like first thing in the morning I can do things like laundry, dishes, that kind of thing. Quick tidy ups. like if I get up in the morning and put like a load of washing on, wash some dishes while my daughter's having her breakfast, that kind of thing. You know, pick up around the house, that kind of thing. And do the grocery shop on a Monday. Have a bit of, so spend some quality time with my daughter, and then do a wee bit of housework, and then during this dinner, that's like making dinner, maybe cleaning up the kitchen, that kind of thing. This is some time for me and my daughter as well. So we've got like a couple I'll put in this is the wrong pen. There we go. And then that leaves the weekend really clear, because sometimes we're working with sheep, sometimes we might be going down to the mainland for something, sometimes we might be, like the weekends change so much from week to week, depends what my husband's up to, depends what the weather's doing, it depends what's going on, so trying to have like a timetable schedule for the weekend isn't going to work. But typically I would need to have time at the weekend to pack and to kind of like prep to go away Sunday night, and kind of prep for the week ahead. So that's something I'll probably want to figure out at some point at the weekend, to have time to prep for my week ahead. Because going into the me time, it would be good if every week I know what I'm doing in my me time, so that I'm focused. So whether that's, right, I'm going to go onto Amazon, I'm going to order some stuff, or right, I'm going to record some videos, or I'm going to edit and upload some videos, or whatever that is. Because if I go into my me time without a plan, before I know it, we're down here and I'm still scrolling on Facebook and I haven't done anything. That's my biggest problem, is if I don't have a plan, it's not just this time window here that I'll lose like the whole day. So it's trying to find that balance between trying to keep on top of the housework, trying to get my work hours in, trying to make sure I've taken the dog out enough times, trying to make sure I'm spending some quality time with my daughter, trying to make sure that we're eating sensibly, getting to bed on time. Because once the day slips, by the time I get down to this part of the day, my day has just gone to absolute pot, and I'm so like out of time and sequence and everything. So I can have like the dog not peeing in its crate all morning, because I'm being really good about being consistent about getting it out, and by this point of the day, the poor dog might get left for like 3 hours or something, and I've not had a chance to take it out, and or it pees on the floor or whatever. So, and that's not the dog's fault, that's mine. So it's really tricky, trying to get the right balance. But because I want to do right by my dog, I want to make sure he's getting plenty of exercise, getting plenty of like attention, and he's getting like sort of like, you know, multiple like training sessions throughout the day. He's doing so well with his training. He's just an incredible, cracking little dog. But I need to make sure that I keep on top of it, that I keep being diligent, and so like 3 times a day spending some time with him, training and doing stuff. I need to be making sure I'm getting my work hours in. I need to be making sure that I'm trying to get this house cleaned. there's a lot on my plate at the moment, and I'm very aware that for the last however many months I've just been letting everything slide because I've just been so overwhelmed, and I've not been following any routine. I've not been good with my time at all, and it's just been like slipping through my fingers like sand. I might need to take a break from my phone, which will be really difficult because I really rely on it really heavily. But my plan is this is going to be my plan for December. We will see how it goes. We'll see where in the day there's like pinch points. If there's like bits where it's all going wrong, or bits where it's not working, or bits where I've not given myself enough time, we're going to cut back and I'll highlight them with bloomin' bright highlighter if need be. And then there's like 9 more of these things, which is brilliant. So over the course of next year, I can like keep revising and keep editing it. So for example, as my daughter's activities change, because that'll be from term to term, so when they move for a new term, and she maybe has different dates and different times, if they move around, I can adjust my timetable accordingly. So yeah, we'll be coming and revisiting this in the new year. As we come into the new term, and I know when things are happening, we will revisit this. At the moment, I really cannot see me working more than 20 hours because, like, at the moment, because the having a day off is important, and that's like as much as I can fit in with her school time. But in time we can increase. Yeah, we can figure things out. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. I'm probably be studying for another year or two, and then I'll have my chartership exams, so there'll be more studying. So I need to continue to balance crafting, studying, everything else. But anyway, I hope you guys are all keeping well. I've been waffling on for long enough. I need to go and actually get some work done. And I hope you're all keeping well, and take care. And I'll see you again in a video very soon, no doubt. Take care. Bye bye.